I'm McKenna and I'm traveling in Southeast Asia, and today has been awesome. If you saw my last video, you know I'm currently in northern Thailand in Phrae, staying with an old friend from back home. This morning I sat in on one of his English classes, and after that I hopped on my motorbike and headed toward the highway out of town. I was excited for some solo exploration time and wanted to check out some of the restaurants on the river that I'd spotted yesterday. There were so many places to eat at, and I picked one that was right on the river and had picnic tables in the water. I ordered a papaya salad and rested my feet in the cool river. I felt a fish nibble on my toes a couple of times, and it gave me a start. Unfortunately, I hate fish sauce, and it turns out that is what papaya salad is made with, so I hardly could eat the salad, but I tried. I think it must be so special to live here and come to a place like this with your family and sit outside in nature, in a river, while eating. I got a mini ice cream after that and headed back out on the road. I checked out a few more restaurants, like this one with seating in a cool A-frame hut, and then met back up with John at his school. We played volleyball with his students and then went to his youth group meeting where we played some silly team games where we had to name a song that started with the letter drawn. His youth group invited us to join them for dinner that evening at a Mu Kratha restaurant. Mu Kratha is basically a style of dining where you barbecue your own food right at your table. It's a combination between Korean barbecue and Chinese hot pot. For a fixed price, you go up to a buffet and pile vegetables, seaweed, noodles, raw meat, and tofu onto your plate that you bring back to cook at your table. The waiter brings you a searing hot stone barbecue, places a skillet on top, and then pours in the broth. Then you grease a skillet with a chunk of pork fat and start cooking your foods. It's a really interactive social meal and such a fun way to experience a part of Thai culture. I was in a group of 10 people and got to spend almost 3 hours with them, eating, laughing, and sharing stories. The lady I sat next to was so sweet and insisted on helping me cook the meats and filling up my plate. I think she saw me struggling to use chopsticks and wanted to show me how it's done. The food was so good and was made 10 times better by getting the experience of cooking it with others in such a fun group. I'm grateful for this experience, and it's really all by chance thanks to randomly finding John on Instagram 6 months ago and reaching out about meeting up when I visited. John and I hadn't made any concrete plans for our time together, and by going with the flow, we ended up having such a great evening. Follow along for more videos as I travel through Southeast Asia.